What's poppin' T-Subs and T-Squad? So check this out. Before I go in and let have on Letitia's obtuse triangle-shaped ass, I got to go on ahead and give out my special shout-outs because that's just what I do here. Because I love y'all. Because y'all love me. And we all love each other. And we're one big family. With a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Shout out to Hunter Cunningham 16. Definitely shout out to you, Hunter Cunningham 16. You always comment my videos, like my videos. You follow me on Instagram. So I definitely appreciate you for doing that. I see you loving on me and supporting me. And now here's my time to support you. So now, you guys, without further ado, let's go on down to Love and Marriage Huntsville, child. Let's get it. What's poppin', girl? Listen, I got my water on one side and my Henny and Coke on the other. Granted, I've been drinking more of my Henny and Coke than I was my water, but that's just fine. That's how y'all know y'all about to get a good one out of me. Now, for whatever reason, they didn't pull up the name of this episode, so when y'all see the thumbnail and it doesn't have the name of the episode, that's why I don't think I was being funny or whatever the case may be. I don't know if it's them or if it's Fios. I don't know. But this is episode 17. So Marceau is giving an opportunity to a young lady who's an architect. I can't think of the young lady's name, but definitely shout out to you, daughter, and shout out to Marceau for giving another young lady a chance and an opportunity and making some bank. Martell comes to check on Marceau since the accident, and Martell tells him about the 47 acres being a no-go, and Marceau gives him really great advice. I understood what Marceau was saying. He was just saying that he hoped Marceau hit rock bottom because that's what he wants for him. He's saying maybe that's what you need. You need that swift kick in the ass to help you realize and understand exactly what it is that you've done, what it is that you need to change about yourself, and how you need to carry and conduct things going forward. Because at this point, you're losing business behind the fact of you can't keep your dick in your pants. Like, do you hear how dumb that is? You're not getting it hard because you went to jail for 6 years for doing wiring fraud or you know, it's a felony or whatever the case may be, and now people don't trust you. They don't trust you simply because you can't keep your dick in your pants. And you bringing home oopsie babies. Like, do you hear how dumb that is? And if I was a company, I wouldn't want to deal with you either. That's basically what Marceau was saying. Get your shit together, bruh. Because at this point, you fucking up the bag. You fucking up the money. Or here it is, everybody trying to get where the money resides, and you doing everything to mess your damn coins up. Or giving it all to Ariana Curry 1. I still say that hoe hit a goddamn lick, as far as I'm concerned. She ain't nothing but a hood rat. Period. Anyway, so Melody and Marlene talk. So Marlene asks her, did she cheat? And she said no. She met someone 3 weeks after she moved out and she left. That's not cheating. What he did was cheating. And I had to agree with her. The minute she left, the minute she moved out and she signed the lease at another apartment, they wasn't together. They were separated. She had every right to go out there and do what she wanted to do, especially consider the fact that he was cheating for 5 years. So it is what it is. She tells her about going for full custody, and I love Mama Marlene. Mama Marlene said, listen, those are my grandbabies and I love them down. But baby, unless I decide to let them spend the night or let them stay for a weekend, yeah, there's no such thing as I'm going to be raising y'all kids. He the daddy, you the mama. That's where that goes. And I was here for Mama Marlene with that. Marlene said, girl, I know he lying. So then they talk about the new baby being a boy. And, of course, Melody did not know that he was having a boy. So now that's about to be a thing. Marceau and Letitia, well, Letitia does something special for Marceau since his accident. So Marceau explains why he wanted things the way that he does. Marceau, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have a dead man's way of thinking, which is a caveman's way of thinking. And I'm with Letitia on this. At the end of the day, don't make me out to be the bad guy simply because I want to try to strive for something for myself. Much like she says, if something happened to you, don't you want to make sure that I have something set in place so that God forbid God decides to call you to glory, I'm still able to keep up and maintain, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Lord, is it something on me? Oh yeah, it was on me. My bad, girl. I'm able to keep up and maintain where I'm at now. I understand that because that was the situation with my mama. My mama didn't have to work, but my mama kept odd jobs and she helped my dad with his company. Not that she had to, but simply because she wanted to make sure she had a nest egg. Thank God she did, because my dad passed when I was in the 4th grade. Which left my mom a single mom to me. At that point, my brother he graduated high school, he was married, they had my nephew on the way. He moved out. So that's where Letitia is coming from, and I could respect her way of thinking for that. I just hope she really doesn't. So Marcel doesn't mind Letitia and Melody reconnecting, but he understands her having her guard up. I don't. I feel like everything that Melody is giving to Letitia deserves it. Because Letitia always wants to start from where Melody did something to her. She never wants to start at the beginning, much like Kimmy told her. It's always at the middle with Letitia. It's always what the person's done to her. She never talks about from the very beginning and the passive-aggressive bullshit that she's done to somebody as to why they got to the point where they did say something to her ass. But whatever. Moving on. So then Melody drops the kids off with Martell. Melody still wants to move to Atlanta with the kids. So listen, I understand they got kids, but I also understand her position too. It's like, y'all see what I'm dealing with me being here. That's why I would much rather move out of state somewhere. Like, I understand where Melody is coming from. I do. I get that they had kids. I get all of that. But if she's not dealing with a normal human being, she's dealing with a narcissist. And it's just messed up that there are things that are set in place to where she just has to put up with that. Because of the fact that they got kids, and he does have the right to say where his kids can or can't go when it comes to being out of state. I mean, he does. But it just sucks because look at what he's doing to her on the back end. I get where Melody is coming from. And then she talks about him going for full custody, and then she lets him know that he has a son. That Marlene lets her know that he got a son on the way. Child, that's a whole lot. So Maurice talks to Jalen about his future. Maurice, mind your damn business. Listen, I'm really glad that you finally decided at your old age, damn near, of what it is that you want to be. And maybe that's why you're trying to give him a swift kick in the gut. I hear it. But at the end of the day, though, bruh, it's his life. It's his life, and the gag is you really don't have the right to sit here and give this boy much about his future. Much like Kimmy. If he's where he's at now and he's comfortable with being where he's at now, that's fine. It shouldn't be a problem with that. If he wants to work a steady 9 to 5, I'm not understanding why is that such a damn issue for you. It shouldn't be an issue for you. It's his damn life. Stop trying to force entrepreneurship on somebody. Not everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Yes, it looks nice and it sounds good on paper, but that's not what everybody's ambition is. And you don't have the right to force that on that young man. I appreciate you for, doing what it is that you're trying to do, and I get you. But nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I won't hit for that. I won't hit for that at all. Moving on. So the girls retreat. Letitia coming late. Letitia, you coming late was very inconsiderate. And I would love to know exactly what you really had to do as to the fact of you had to be late. You been had your mama babysitting them damn children. What the hell is the difference now? Well, I guess because since Marceau threw her goddamn ass out on her ass and she deserved every bit of it, she decided that she ain't want to come around no more. I guess that's a good thing for her to do. Moving on. Um, Lord, hold on, y'all. Okay, here we go. Um, Tisha talks about a weird vibe because of the ladies already having a good time when she got there. Nobody told you to come late. Maybe had you been on time like everybody else, Letitia, you wouldn't have been feeling like that. Like this is the stuff that I hate about Letitia. That right there. That passive aggressive things. Like, it's for the damn birds. She rocks my nerve with that. Letitia had to change outfits because the ladies were playing a game and looked like they was playing Twister. But at the end of the day, the ladies looked like they was having a good time with each other. And it did look like it was going to be a really good time had amongst all. But of course, dealing with Letitia and her antics, her tomfoolery, her bumfoolery, and her ability to not being able to let things go, we had to deal with the foolishness and the foolala. Y'all hold on one second. All right, y'all. My bad. I'm back. So Destiny inviting Irma. I'm here for Destiny inviting Irma. I like Irma a lot. Irma is a shaman. It definitely makes sense. And I appreciate what Iama is trying to do. She's trying to get some clarifications for these women. They damn sure need it. So Kimmy and Letitia not knowing what a damn shaman is. Girl, I hollered. So the ladies talking about their intentions on being on this trip. And I think it's mighty ironic how Tisha claims that she wants closure, but she never seems to act that out for some reason. And it's funny because Marceau got her ass right together on the next episode at the end of this, and we're going to get to it in a minute. So Letitia opens up about not having affection from her mom growing up. Letitia, I believe every goddamn word of what you had to say because it shows and it bleeds all over the TV screen. It does. That's why when she went after Melody, I understand your pain and your frustration now because I could tell she never did that for you. Probably because she was too busy being a whore her damn self. Because she was married her damn self. Like, there's no way you could be out there being a whore, but, you know, you could still be an adequate parent for your child. It don't happen. Look at Evelyn Lozada as it pertains to Shanice. And how she left Shanice on her own at 16 years old to pay all the damn bills because Evelyn was too busy fucking niggas who got shoes tied to their name. That's basically the whole damn thing that Letitia is going through with Wanda. I don't see it for Wanda, so I don't give a damn what it is that I'm saying about her. And I believe every word that I'm saying about her is true. I do. And I believe everything that Letitia said I do. It's obvious that she wasn't there like that. If she was there like that, physically, mentally, emotionally, Letitia wouldn't have turned out the pathetic slump that she is now. So Destiny opens up about being protected by Melody even when she don't want it. I appreciate that moment that was shared between Destiny and Melody. And I see it for Destiny this season. Destiny, thank you so much for coming out of Melody and Martell's marriage and what they had coming on. Because now we get to see you. And I like you. I do. I'm here for Destiny this season. I'm here for it. So Melody says that where the problem started between her and Letitia was a misunderstanding about her not being able to be there for her all the time. Letitia feels like that it's BS. And Letitia said it ended because of the things that were said. And she said that when she started hanging out, with Mel and Martell and all of them, that started rubbing off on their marriage or whatever the case may be, and blah 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 blah. Listen, y'all, I was confused about the whole thing because I've been watching this since first season. What I remember going down was Letitia was feeling slighted by Melody for whatever reason. Melody had a lot going on because she started seeing Martell for his works. All right. So Letitia had a lot of things going on. I mean, Melody had a lot of things going on. So whenever Letitia would have things or whatever the case may be, because of what she had going on, she wasn't in the mind frame or the mindset of being around all of the rest of these ladies and what they had going on, which I understood. And Letitia felt that as being, she took that and twisted it into something that it wasn't, and she made a thing out of it. Then it went from that to, let's talk about the tweet about my husband cheated on me. Okay, Letitia, let's talk about you sitting your damn weeble wobble shaped ass on first season's reunion, bringing up the fact of he bought her and Ariana Curry the same damn matching BMW. Let's talk about that. I was with Destiny, because Destiny was like, both of y'all are not hearing each other, while one person is trying to, get to a common resolution or a common understanding. The other person just wants to be right. And that's what it is, Letitia. You just want to be right. And you're not right in this situation. You're not. You and Marceau took delight in the fact that the Holtz marriage was not as perfect as they got up on the show thinking that it was. And I'm not going to lie to you, Melody. You and Martell was guilty of that. Y'all got up here trying to be the picture perfect couple, and then Ariana Curry came and fucked all that shit up. And Marceau and Letitia both took delight in the fact that y'all marriage was not as delightful as y'all brought it out to be. They are guilty of that, because that is what y'all did. Even though y'all gave them the groundwork to do that with, Melody and Martell, it still doesn't alter or change the fact that both of y'all took delight in it. Anytime y'all had a chance to talk about it or bring it up to Maurice and Kimmy or anybody, y'all did. Y'all, that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Y'all jump down in the comments. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. Tonight's episode was good. It definitely showed Letitia's true colors. It showed why I no longer fuck with her. And yeah, I can't deal with Letitia. And if I was Melody, I would just leave her ass where she at. I wouldn't waste my time trying to mend things, fix things, get a common understanding, a resolution, none of that. You not Aaliyah. It's not your place or responsibility to get a resolution, because she obviously don't want it. And that's what Marceau got her ass together at on the next episode, because he told her ass straight up, you in there saying that you want to make a resolution and you don't want to start an argument, but you started an argument. You did. You did. You had the opportunity to just let it go. Put it on the table, let it go. No, you want to come with the passive aggressiveness and the dumb blonde girl syndrome. And it's not working for you. It's not. I'm gone, y'all. Bye.
What you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be